Okay, so this is a quick Fusion tutorial. Today we're going to be making a little ring. So before you start this tutorial, you want to open up Fusion and go through the few little onboarding windows until you have your screen looking something like mine. For this tutorial, we are going to create a part design. So you just left select that box and click OK, and then you're into Fusion. Before we start, I just want to show you a few things. So up in the top right here, you can change the view of your camera by clicking around in this box. Generally, we are just going to use home view when it comes to resetting the angle that we want to look at our CAD files for. The first thing you're going to do is come up to the top left and you're going to click Create Sketch. You're going to select that bottom plane there by left clicking on the mouse. We are then going to come up to the top here and select Center Diameter Circle. We're going to drag it out and we're going to type in 17.5 millimeters. And hit enter when you're done. We're then going to press O on our keyboard. We're going to select the outside circle and we're going to type either 2, 2.5 or 3, depending on how thick you want your ring to be. I'm just going to go with 2 mil. Once you have your screen looking something like mine, you're going to come up to the top here and you're going to press Finish Sketch and you'll see that the angle changes. We're going to zoom in using the trackpad or your mouse. With the different angles. So as I click this box, you get different perspectives of what you have created. Zooming out, we're going to press E. We're going to select the outside circle and we're going to make this again 2 or 3 mils high. For the context of this tutorial, I'm going to go with 2.5. So I'm going to type in 2.5 mm for 2.5 millimeters. Cool. Once you're here, we are now going to engrave our initials. So to do that, we are going to go Create Sketch. We're going to select this front plane. We are then going to come to Create over on the left here, and we're going to find text. We're going to draw a text box that's about the height of the ring. And we are just going to type in our initials. So for me, that is TB. For the height, you want to make it 2 mil. And let's center align it. Cool. Once you have something like that, you are going to finish that sketch. We now need to move the ring. So to do that, we're going to press M. We're going to select the ring itself. And we're going to move it back so it is behind our text that we have just created, like I've done there. We're going to have a look at the front view. And as you can see, mine is a little bit off-centered. See how you go with yours. But if it is the case like this, you're just going to press M again to move, and you're just going to move it up slightly. So that is the desired effect we are going for. Once we have this, we're going to press E again. We're going to select that text and we're going to cut it into our ring like I have done there. And make sure when you're cutting that it goes far enough to actually etch your initials into this shape like so. We're going to do one more step before we finish this shape here. To do this step, you just need to press F on your keyboard. You're going to select this outside ring and this outside ring, and same with that and that, so they're all selected. And then we are just going to type in 0.1. And that will just give a little chamfer to the edge of this ring. Cool, so the next thing we want to do is save this file. We're going to come up to the top and click Save. Now, Fusion is cloud-based, which means it will save to the cloud, so you don't actually need to save it to your computer. We are just going to call this ring 1. Select save when you are done. The last thing you want to do is you want to export this file so it can be 3D printed. So you're going to go up to the top, you're going to go File, Export. You're going to select your desktop. Keep it called ring 1, and the file type we are going to use is going to be STL. Once you have that all done, click export and you'll see that it is up the top there like so. Cool, that is the first Fusion tutorial. Thanks for watching and I hope you enjoyed.